Hey, welcome to the White Hat Mastermind Show. This is episode number 9.
Welcome to the White Hat Mastermind Show, where we give you step-by-step training on today's best WordPress plugins and marketing tools to grow your business. And now, here's your host, Seth Riley.
Hey guys, welcome back to the White Hat Mastermind Show. Today I want to show you how to take your videos and your audios and basically break them down and make them about 10 times smaller than what they would normally be if you did like a screencast or a video from your camcorder. Basically, I'm going to show you how to take a video that's like 400 to 500 megabytes and break it down and turn it into about 30 megabytes, which at the end of the day is going to help you if you have self-hosted videos and you have like an Amazon S3 account. Well, they charge by the bandwidth that you use and by megabytes. So basically, depending on how many megabytes your video is going to determine how much bandwidth is going to be used when someone views your video all the way through or downloads it. So the bigger the megabyte, the more Amazon S3 and other hosting services are going to charge you. You know, and I didn't realize this at first, but I actually, using this tool, it's called Handbrake, I saved so much money. I probably saved about 10 times the amount of money what I would normally spend because I'm using this really cool tool, and it basically it's lowering my bandwidth, lowering my megabytes on my videos. So it's something really awesome, and I definitely suggest it. So what I'm going to do is just go over to the Handbrake website, and as you can see, this is an open source video transcoder, and basically what Handbrake does, it runs your just about any format of video through their software, and it converts it into modern formats such as like MP4s, which are pretty much the most widely supported videos on the web. And they're great for podcasts, they're great for membership sites, anything pretty much. So I'm gonna show you how to use Handbrake real fast to basically drop your megabytes down. So I've already opened it up. I'm just gonna grab it here. And this is basically the software. It's a small little desktop application, and you can download it from the website right here very easily. But there's basically a lot of different little options around here that you can kind of to mess with. But for the most part, you don't even have to do much of anything to really get your videos optimized, okay? So I'm just going to run this for you and show you how fast it works, and also how much megabytes you're going to save per video. So I'm just going to go over here to the source button at the very top, and I'm going to click this button, and it's going to pull up my files on my computer. And then what I can do is just go into my computer and find the video that I want to edit. For this example, I'm just going to use one of my older podcasts, and I'm going to take this video right here, which is 408 megabytes, and import it. And basically you'll see that it has a loading bar there, and it shows that it imported, and this is the path on your computer where the file is stored. So basically right now it's named Facebook comments .mp4. What I'm going to do is just add something on the end to make it a unique file name, so I know when I'm searching my files in my Finder that it's not named the exact same file as the original MP4. I do like to keep both copies, the optimized version of the MP4 and also the non-optimized version. So I'm just going to put OPT or something for optimized just on the end of this, so I know I can tell them apart. And then there's a few settings here. Basically, the format, you can do an MP4 file or MKV file. I always do an MP4, and then you always want to click Web Optimize right here, and then this constant quality thing, you want to make sure it's clicked, and then the this gauge right here. What you want to do is make sure you drag it down to where it says about 25, and the lower you drag it, the lower the quality of the picture and things like that. But I like to keep it around 25. It still looks super high definition, and it really, I'm telling you guys, it does not mess with the quality of your videos whatsoever. It's really gonna look really crisp and professional, and the video is gonna be about 10 times smaller than what it would normally be if you use Screencast or Camtasia. So that's just something to think about. And then, you always want to encode your videos in the H.264 format. And that basically allows you to stream your videos and stuff, and it puts the hashtags, I believe they're called, in front, so your videos will automatically, basically your videos will start playing automatically or before the file has actually loaded all the way through. So that's very important that people can watch your videos before they've loaded all the way through. So basically, Handbrake has this by default set up with the H.264 format. And then the only thing you really have to do after importing it is just click the web optimize and then drop this gauge down to about 25. And you can adjust that however you prefer. And basically all I'm going to do is come up here to the start button and hit start. And as you can see down here, there's a loading bar, and it's going to basically take this 400 megabyte video, and once it gets all the way to the end, it's going to a little pop-up's going to show up, and it's going to say we're all done. So as you can see, we have the loading bar down here. This may take about 5 to 10 minutes to handbrake this video. So what I'm going to do is just pause the video. Okay guys, and as you can see, Handbrake is getting close to the end down here. As you can see the download bar at the bottom, it's reaching the end. And once it does, it's going to have a pop-up here. But what I want to show you real fast is that it says destination up here, and then it shows you the file path on your computer. And you can browse and select where you want your folder to be placed, or where you want the MP4 to be placed within your computer. So that's also something to think about, so you don't lose track of where you put your MP4 files. Alright, and then you hear that little ding, and Handbrake says, okay, we're all done here. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and click OK, and then I'm going to open up my Finder on my computer. And we're going to go locate the video real fast. Okay, and as you can see, here's the original video down here. If you look in the bottom right, it says 408 megabytes. And then here's our optimized video right here. It's 34 megabytes. So you're saving yourself like 10 to like 14 times the bandwidth that you would normally use if you never optimized your videos or anything like that. So you're saving 12 times the bandwidth. That means you're saving 12 times as much money. That's huge, guys. So if you have your own podcast, or if you have your own membership site or anything like that, you always want to look for different ways to where you can save money. And not to mention, guys, that when you put your optimized videos on your site, they're actually going to start playing right away, and then they're going to load all the way to the end. So have you ever watched a video where basically someone, you're trying to get to the middle of the video because you've already seen the first half or something like that, but the video is taking forever to load? That's because they don't optimize their videos. But if they did that, it could literally load to the end of the video in about 5 to 10, maybe to 15, 30 seconds, depending on how big a video it originally was. But you can take a 1.5 gigabyte video and break it down to about 40 to 70 megabytes. Okay, so there's just a ton of bandwidth and storage you can save with your self-hosted videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure you start using Handbrake right away. It'll be in the show notes below. Take care.
Thanks for tuning in to the White Hat Mastermind Show. You can check us out at www.whitehatmastermind.com.